no dress rehearsal. There is no dress rehearsal in life is the reminder on this 25th day of 66 days to transform your self-image. When I am on my way to a yoga class before an afternoon where I intend to hear what some of the medical and legal professionals are saying about the information they revere or don't, and what we're going to do about it, not through legal counsel, which I heard there is going to be a plea for donations, naturally, for legal support, since it costs a ton, to have one don a dress or robe in order to pretend to be professional and other than we originally are when we're just ourselves. We can have training, but we don't have to take on the title that comes with it when we become the thing that we do instead of just doing the thing that we do. I'd prefer to remain the subject that chooses what objects are in my story rather than be converted into something that can be objectified. And so this is my message on this day, to see the dresses and the masks at play, where emotionally we are not being allowed to actually come into the crowd as ourselves because we might ruffle feathers or create a ripple effect that others don't like having to surf the waves of consciousness through. And so then they just do what they can to shut off the one that created the ripples, or not go back where that one was in hopes to not have to be ruffled again. And that escapism and the avoidance keeps us at a day job, which is the ducking, avoiding, and evading that we do when we are not willing to actually think creatively as to how we're going to respond to the ripples that show up in our world, or the people that create those ripples. Because what we came here to do is figure out why they trigger us, why those ripples and the waves take us down to our knees to say, please save me from this one that hurt me and took my power. Well, if we give someone our power because we invest our identity or our sense of worth into them, well, naturally, we're going to be stopped. Naturally, we are going to find that we are not going to grow, and then we will fall behind. Where we could be if we were willing to see that every time our boat gets rocked, which is the vessel, the body, essentially is for the soul. When that happens, the soul is being called to become more whole by finding fragments outside that we denied before. Because we didn't even notice we were lying, the universe had to give it back to us outside of ourselves, which is why the integration process is so significant and such a fundamental part of having a special practice that honors all of us instead of just aspects of us. Instead of being compartmentalized as we were before, it's about seeing what we're already full of, what our lives are already full of. Is it faith or is it fear-based? When it's false emotion appearing real, those emotions are going to feel really real, yet it's only because we didn't extract that energy from the memory. When the experience happened, we just ran and left a part of ourselves back there, which is why we feel unsettled or ruffled when something resonant with what we denied and rejected before shows up, and it, the aspect of us, shows up in the now moment to be reintegrated so that we can become more whole in the soul. And materialism will never take us there. Things will always just distract us from actually moving through the discomfort of bringing home an aspect of ourselves that has felt really alone. For all of the years the lies made us believe that that part of us was not enough. Not good enough, not smart enough, not strong enough. Whatever the not enough story was, that part of us has been stuck in it for all of this time, and when something outside of us triggers us to find it, the line it's going to come in on is not going to be an enjoyable one per se. And because of that, we have to be extra gentle with ourselves. Compassionate is compounded passion that doesn't aid us, doesn't consume us, but that actually trusts us to do what we came here to do, which is become more whole, to reintegrate those soul fragments. And they will always be in not now moments until we bring them back into present time, which is the gift that we now find we have access to. So I hope that message resonates for you, and would love to know what you do with it and what it means to you and what it means for you. So leave a comment down below to let me know, and have a blessed day.